Hello, darlings. This is for November the 1st. It's going to be a general read for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. As always, if y'all are new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I do appreciate everybody. Don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe, like, share, and comment for me. And remember, these are general, so if they don't fit, check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. Y'all don't miss out on messages that are meant for you just because you think that you're only a sun sign. It goes way deeper than that. Do that birth chart that we talk about. I've left you a link below. And see what else actually in your birth chart. Okay. Let's dive in. What's happening today? Bottom of the deck energy for you is the King of Pentacles. Alright, what's happening? The Magician in reverse. The World. And the Four of Swords in reverse. This feels to me, the words come to mind, lonely at the top. This feels like somebody who maybe kind of closed off from everybody. Very successful, but kind of closed off, like I said. Feeling like that they've made it alone. Did whatever it took to get to the top, to make this success that they have, and they may be feeling a little alone. They may be feeling like, you know, like there's nobody there. You know, they've got that they've won in the sense that they have made this success, but at what cost? You know, I mean, there's nobody there with them. Ten of Cups. Judgment in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Page of Wands. And the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this feels like a very stubborn somebody. Stubborn may not even be the right word. I think it's somebody that is afraid of, for some reason, afraid of commitment. Afraid of being hurt. Afraid of being left out in the cold by somebody. I think this is a person that prioritizes status, money, wealth, possessions. They prioritize that over family and home, you know, and that kind of thing. Because I say that because you got the Ten of Cups, and then beside it you have Judgment in reverse. This is a person that has been scorned, maybe. A person that has been left behind before. A person that has probably had their heart broken so deeply and lost so much that they just refuse to, you know, like you have the Fool here in reverse. That's staying to yourself. That's not willing to take a chance on getting hurt anymore. That's not willing to I mean, the Five of Pentacles is all about lack and loss and, you know, being, like I said, left out in the cold. You were there before, and you're not willing to go there again, is what I feel like. So this big accomplishment, this, you know, the world energy, you know, and it is about accomplishment, completion of something. This big time, whatever you had going on that puts you in the King of Pentacles. I mean, there's no lack with the King of Pentacles. I mean, he's got, and I say he because it's a king, but it is that means only that it is a masculine energy. Could be man or woman. Fits either way. Gender is not even relevant in the tarot, okay? Let's get a little bit deeper. The Star in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. All four in reverse. And the High Priestess in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse tells me that even though it's understandable what we just talked about that this person has went through, this person for me feels like you. But again, I'm going to remind y'all every time that the characters can be swapped around for however they fit for you. You know, that's you know how this fits for you. For me, I'm gonna say that this King of Pentacles is you. High Priestess in reverse is, for me, it's denial. It's denying, pushing down your real feelings, refusing to let yourself love, refusing to let yourself. It's not the real you. It's not you being in your authentic you. You gave up a long time ago on love and trust in people and trust in the idea and the notion of family and togetherness and happiness and all that. Okay. You have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly. I mean, this is all about you're going it alone. The Star in reverse. There's a refusal to forgive and move on past whatever you went through. Seven of Swords in reverse is you're not willing to put yourself out there anymore. Like I said before, this is all about you being. There's a big fear here, a deep fear of you losing again, of you being taken advantage of you being, putting your heart out there and getting it stepped on. Okay, so this is for me. This is a super independent person, and I mean, it's understandable. Again, I see that there probably was some deep stuff that went on here, but Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse, I think, is here to tell you that not everything is the way you think it is. I don't think that, I think you're smarter. So it's not, remind yourself and realize that it's not going to be easy for somebody to pull the wool over your eyes. It's not going to be easy for somebody to get you in a state where you're just delusional, and you just believe everything that they say. You're smarter than that. Ace of Swords, that's all about truth. It is about freedom from whatever, denial or any kind of a situation that you went through, like what we're talking about here, okay? Eight of Swords is anxiety and it's worry, and that's you. That's you. Like I said, having enough anxiety and worry over this situation, because I think that you would love. There's a part of you that would love to be able to share this, but just the whole notion of it, you've closed yourself off to it. You just don't trust it. Okay. What else did I lay that I did not bring up? The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. This is, again, because in some of my decks, the Wheel of Fortune is just the wheel. And for me, that's about divine timing. It's about things coming full circle. This one is the Wheel of Fortune. So this not only speaks about this accomplishment, this financial security that you've, made for yourself, but it's about maybe it's a caution, maybe it's a push, maybe it's just like a little wake-up call for you to wake up and to try to change your mind and to change your thoughts on just being so lonely, because it is lonely at the top, and there's nothing. I mean, you've got all these things and you've got all this security, but you got nobody to share it with, because you're not willing to open yourself back up and take a risk. You've got the Fool in reverse. That's the one that keeps jumping out at me the most in this layout. The Fool in reverse. You are very unwilling to take a risk when it comes to your heart. So somebody got you good. The King of Cups, check it out. The Lovers in reverse. Seven of Wands in reverse. And Temperance in reverse. A lot of majors in here too, y'all. So again, majors are major. They're a big deal, and they're a big shout out for whoever this is for to listen up, because there's some important stuff here that you need to hear. The King of Cups, for me, it's you. You're the King of Pentacles and you're the King of Cups. You do have that soft spot. You do love hard. That's why this affected you the way that it did, because that's why it hurt you as deeply as it did. You were very invested, You know, in it 100% with your heart. And whatever happened here, you know, but whatever happened is, I mean, it's changed a lot. It's made you push down that King of Cups. It's made you, you know, feel like you have to hide that side of yourself and not, you know, put your heart out there. You do not wear your heart on your sleeve whatsoever. You hide that. Seven of Wands in reverse. I think Eight of Swords in the upright, Seven of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Swords is, again, it's your anxiety and your worry, and you're, you know, worried about trusting somebody and taking on a whole new situation, and you know, all that we talked about. But the Seven of Wands in reverse is the defensiveness that you're I think you're being called in this. The reason that this is being laid out like this is because the whole defensive mode that you're in, it's time for you to let go of that. Notice that not only did you get the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands in reverse, but they're brothers here. They're side by side. It's time for you to let that whole defensive thing go. It really is. The Lovers in reverse. Not everybody is the old situation. You have to see people for who they are, right? You have to, you know, find some way to have some closure with that old situation so that you don't lose any more of who you truly are, and, you know, a little bit of happiness that you're probably denying yourself from, because, like I said, you've got all your ducks in a row. You're as stable can get financially. You just don't have anybody to share it with. And the Lovers in reverse, again, is for a call for you to realize that there is love out there. You just haven't found it yet. And you're not going to find it, chances are, with this whole closed off, refusing to put yourself out there, refusing to be open to the whole idea, the whole notion of love. Temperance in reverse, that, for me, that's impatience. I mean, it just is. That probably for most of y'all, that's immediately, that felt to me like, you know, the possibility that you would carry these old things into a new relationship with you. And, you know, you sabotage something before it gets off the ground because you were so hurt deeply before. All right? I know we've got a table full here, but let's get a few more. See if we can find out anything else here. Strength. Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Swords is, let's do it afraid, okay? Because we've got Seven of Pentacles, plant that seed. If there's somebody that you might possibly be interested in, and listen, I don't think for most of y'all that there is any specific person that you're interested in at this point. We're talking about, this feels like we're not talking about some person you already know that you could be interested in. We're talking about you opening yourself up to that notion, to that idea, so that, you know, somebody will, when they do come along, you'll recognize it and you'll be open to it. That's the planting the seed. That's the Seven of Pentacles. That's giving it a chance. The Nine of Swords is the being afraid, the worried about it. Do it afraid. That's, for me, that is exactly what that is. Check that out. Do it afraid. Be brave. And I say be brave because you also have Major Arcana, strength, right along with it. And that is all about strength and bravery. It's a gentle strength. It's not an in-your-face, bully, plow somebody down kind of strength. It's a gentle, knowing kind of strength, okay? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Stop running. Absolutely. That's what that means to me. Stop running. Don't run away. Don't, a fear of commitment is probably the best way I can describe this one. Your fear of commitment, your fear of failure in what we're talking about here, this whole stability relationship, you know, putting yourself out there kind of thing. Okay? All right, well, I hope this helps. I hope this gives somebody some kind of encouragement and, you know, gives you some kind of hope that, you know, there is hope here. Okay? Much luck, guys. I'll see y'all back tomorrow.